Hello, welcome back. You're watching Cruise1st TV. Derek and Polly with you back on the sofa for 30 minutes of new luxury, all-included cruising with Celebrity Cruises, where luxury and sophistication meet. The wonders of the sea. If you're new to Celebrity, it's a cruise line that once you step on board, you'll indulge in a world of impeccable service, refined accommodation and exquisite dining experiences. Sounds like heaven.
Oh, it does. Now, we are both big fans of Celebrity,
Yep.
and we're sure you'll be too with the deals we've got coming up in this show, including your chance to sail the luxury spice route from Singapore to Bombay, or as it's now known, Mumbai. We've also got an incredible opportunity to discover the sights and sounds of New Zealand with a Sydney stay, and Derek has big news on an exclusive saving you could be making if you book it with us.
It's all here. It's all here. I've got it. Plus, towards the end of the show, make sure that you stick around for a selection of no-fly cruises for next year. And did you know how lucky are we? Celebrity are, for the first time, going to be basing an Edge-class ship in Southampton for a whole season of cruises from April through to October. And we've handpicked 3 of the best deals that you can book today for just £150 deposit, but more on that a little bit later. That's worth staying, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Get your popcorn, get ready. It's going to be a good show.
Or a cuppa. We'll start with luxury Canada to Hawaii with Vancouver and Honolulu stays. 20 nights, 17th of September next year, and it all starts with a flight from the UK to Canada for a 3-night pre-cruise stay in vivacious Vancouver. Let's take a look at what Vancouver has to offer. Well, it's quite a compact city, makes it really nice, walkable, easy to explore. It's got a lovely mountain backdrop, but it's got urban beaches as well. It's one of those places that you can ski, surf, and go back in time over 5,000 years if you want to. Now, the key attractions, you've got Stanley Park there. You've got Granville Island, the aquarium, Vancouver Aquarium is epic, Queen Elizabeth Park, and you've got the Van Dusen Botanical Garden, all well worth visiting. Cuisine when you get there, that's pretty special. Some sort of local delicacies, the BC roll, the Japa dog, candied salmon, poutine, Dungeness crab, West Coast oysters, spot prawns and tacofino. So go and try a few while you're there.
Yum.
After 3 nights, you're going to board Celebrity Edge for your 13-night luxury all-included cruise. Derek, you were on board in 2019, am I right?
Yeah, love it. Love Celebrity Edge. It is just a style icon, I have to say. Everywhere you turn, there's somewhere else to take a beautiful picture of you and your loved ones together. It's so social media worthy. You will absolutely love it.
How does it feel size-wise?
Do you know what? Very navigable, because actually it's set out in a really intuitive way. The way you move through the spaces is really interesting as well. Very different to a lot of cruise ships. There's the rooftop garden there, which is great. It's a nice place to just hang out in the sun, listen to the live music, have something to eat, have a drink up on deck. Lots of places you can do that, by the way. Lots of places you can slip away and relax to quietly with a book if you want to. But it is all about stepping back, relaxing, and just let it all happen.
When I watch this, I get a real feel of like a beachside villa slash kind of really expensive hotel in Miami. Is that's kind of vibe on board?
And the feel that you should have paid so much more for your surroundings. Do you know what I mean? You know, we talk about this all the time, and I'm sorry to repeat yet again, but when you talk about boutique holidays, you know, and boutique hotels, sometimes you can be talking about several £100s a night, and you think that was a real treat, but I could only afford to do it for one night. You get on these ships so much more than a hotel could ever show you, and you come back from it thinking, I should have paid a lot more for that. And of course, with our offer, with drinks, tips and Wi-Fi are factored and part of the deal as well. So you know that when you're on board, everything's kind of taken care of, really. I mean, you can treat yourself to spa treatments, the speciality dining and shopping, of course. But, you know, apart from that, it's all part of the deal.
Oh, you are selling it. You are good at your job. Eden, this is a really special space, isn't it? Because it transforms from day to night.
Yeah.
So in the day, is that kind of more of a social area?
Yeah,
and then it's just a performance space at night?
It's just a light, bright, relaxed space with plenty of room. It's really nice. And then of an evening, it completely changes tone. Still as relaxed, but with live entertainment, nice serene lighting, fabulous bar as well, actually, I have to say. And remember, your drinks are included, which is lovely.
Cruising out of Vancouver and you'll arrive in Astoria, Oregon, which is on the Columbian River near the Pacific Ocean. Now you can climb the Astoria Column for an incredible view or go to Fort Stevens State Park. There's a booming craft beer scene, so you can go and enjoy that as well, or just walk along the riverbank. 5 days cruising and you'll arrive in Hilo, Hawaii, where you're going to get an overnight on board in port. Beautiful landscapes, palm trees, rolling hills, crystal clear waters. The main reason people come to this untouched village is because it's the gateway to the National Volcano Park, where you can go up close with the volcano, which has still got lava flowing to this day. Next, you're going to go to Kailua, Conrad, Hawaii. You've got an overnight on board in port there as well. Oh my gosh, lots of these amazing lush rainforests, valleys, magnificent mountains, and endless stretches of powdery white sands. Oh, relaxing on a beach in the sun. That's what we like to hear, isn't it? You've got another overnight here. We're going to Maui, Hawaii. Award-winning beaches here. Again, those gorgeous waters and outstanding panoramic views. I think what you've got to do when you're here, Maui, you've got to go and get yourself a hula skirt and learn to hula dance, because that is what you've got to do. And get those photos, videos of you doing it as well. You're then going to disembark in Honolulu, but things don't end. You've got a 3-night hotel stay. Honolulu, what's it famous for? Well, Nicole Kidman, Barack Obama, Bette Midler and Bruno Mars all hail from here. But it has so much more to it than that. You've got Diamond Head that you might want to visit. I mean, there's some great itineraries and tours that you can break up, but Waikiki Beach, Pearl Harbor, you kind of get the feeling of the history there. They're definitely things that you'll probably want to see while you're there. Like, the name evokes a feeling of magic, mystery, drama. It's all here in Honolulu. It's the capital of Hawaii. It's got the best beaches, but it's also got skyscrapers as well, which is incredible. So 3 nights there, and then you're going to fly back home to the UK with probably a very good tan, I would say.
Yeah, oh gosh, absolutely. I love this. I love the fact you've got the bookend of stays here, and because it's 3 overnights, isn't it, on this one? One in Hilo, one in Kailua, and one in Lahaina on Maui as well, which is really, really good because, of course, these places are full of things that you can be doing, excursions, doing things, but then you've got that extra day as well. So I would say in all 3 of those ports, I mean, and there's either 2 very special experiences that you want to have, or in all 3 of those overnight ports that you have a doing day and then a not doing day, you know, somewhere where you can completely relax and switch off. It sounds absolutely wonderful. And then, of course, at the end of that, the icing on the cake, if you like, is the 3-night stay in Honolulu as well, in a hotel. So you can explore that as you want to and do all the things that you want to, or find a wonderful beach and just call it yours for 3 fabulous nights. Sounds like heaven, doesn't it? Anyway, listen, back to reality, everyone. September next year. So the price I'm about to give you includes your flight from the UK out to Vancouver in Canada, 3 nights in a hotel there, which is brilliant. 30 nights of Celebrity Edge cruising around the Hawaiian island, should I say, with classic drinks, tips and Wi-Fi included. It's going to be brilliant. The overnights, remember, you've got in Hilo, Kailua and in Maui as well. You end the cruise in Honolulu, and we've included a 3-night hotel stay there, room only, and the flight back to the UK. Now, you can put a low deposit on this as well of just £199 each, and your price tag for the whole luxurious, wonderful 5-star experience from one end to the other is here at $3,899 per person. If this is a part of the world that you've longed to go to and you know exactly what you want to do in these places as well, listen, you don't have to have a plan, but if you're thinking, yeah, actually, I want a cruise that's a nice, relaxed pace, the whole holiday's at a relaxed pace. You arrive in Vancouver, you stay there for a few nights. You're on the cruise, you've got lots of overnights on the cruise. You end the cruise in Honolulu, you've got some nights there as well before you fly home. Nothing is a rush on this holiday, and they're the best ones, aren't they? Let's have a look at the upgrades on the cruise then. Remember, you've already got your classic drinks, tips and Wi-Fi factored into the deal there. So in terms of, you know, spend on the ship, it's kind of optional stuff really, isn't it? It's spa treatments, which, you know, many would say was necessary, but, you know, that would be an addition. Maybe some speciality dining and shopping. But apart from that, on the cruise element of this holiday, kind of most of it's taken care of really, isn't it? It's brilliant. You've got your prices on the screen to go up to ocean view, balcony, or indeed to a magic carpet sky suite, which sounds pretty exciting. And the perks that come with that are many and plenty as well. If you want more details of that, please do talk to our team. 0800 953 4700 is our free phone telephone number. And remember, we're here to talk to you 7 days a week. All the celebrity deals are on the website as well, Cruise1st.tv. So if you're looking for something sooner and a late deal, you will find it there. Now, I love that cruise companies have, they theme some cruise itineraries. And I think this one is wonderful. If you're a history buff, it's great. If you're a culture buff, it's great. Or you're just a lover of travel, then the luxury spice route sounds so tempting from the get-go, doesn't it?
It evokes the senses, doesn't it? The luxury spice route voyage with Singapore stay. It's 16 nights, the 4th of February 2025 for you planners out there, when we'll fly you to Singapore and kickstart this adventure with a 2-night pre-cruise stay in such an incredible city, Singapore. It's known for gardens by the bay. 101 hectares with the most incredible sound and light shows at night, and it's lovely because you get day and night there. You'll see how the city transforms into the evening. The walkway in the sky is a must. You've got waterfalls and conservatory. Oh, you'll enjoy that. Now, Singapore is known for the Singapore sling. So are you going to go and enjoy? Do you know what? I don't think I've ever had one, actually. So a Singapore sling. Do we know the ingredients for that?
I have no idea whatsoever.
But you've got to go. Go and have one. Let me know how you enjoy it. So much to do. Go and see the National Orchid Garden as well. It's a really nice escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. After your 2-night stay, join the Celebrity Millennium. Oh, yes. Now, she had an upgrade a couple of years ago, so she's still feeling really lovely. So the staterooms all got overhauled, etc. Celebrity then, they have everything you would expect from cruising. Upscale dining, there's beautiful outdoor pool areas to enjoy. Obviously the retreat sun deck, the retreat lounge as well, if you want that exclusive suite experience as well. Oh, look at that, the solarium, just to sit and watch that gorgeous sea and enjoy the warmth on your body. How lovely.
Bear in mind as well, classic drinks included.
Right.
And I have your answer.
Ooh.
Because of course you can order one at the bar while you're on board as well.
And that's
Angostura
included.
bitters, gin, fresh lime, cherry liqueur, grenadine, Cointreau, Benedictine and pineapple juice. It sounds all right, old merry mix,
it
doesn't
sounds like you're either going to love it or hate it.
Sounds like a bit of everything. They can make you a virgin one, of course, as well, very, very easily. And actually, cocktails is something that celebrity do absolutely amazing. I mean, just watching the bartenders mix the cocktails at the bar is quite fascinating, let me tell you.
Well, they're called mixologists, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
And that's the thing, it's all freshly prepared. It's not like a ready-made drink. You'll order your cocktail, everything, like the food's freshly prepared to order. It really does feel very exclusive, very 5-star, very, very lovely. We're just taking a look there at some of the speciality dining, the Tuscan Grill. If you like your meats, you're going to enjoy it there. Sushi on 5, definitely one of my faves.
Yeah.
Big fan of sushi, having it obviously freshly prepared.
Yeah, and you're,
made just how you
you're
like.
so right as well. I mean, sushi is so much better fresh, you know, straight, literally off the rocks. Absolutely beautiful.
And I must say, my friend was on Celebrity. Now, she doesn't like sushi, but her friends did. So the waiter was he said, don't worry, we can cook everything for you.
Yeah.
And did it specific to order, because obviously sushi's raw. So
Yeah.
they will do it exactly, and she's transformed now. She absolutely loves it. Oh, just taking a look there at the theatre. Oh, the shows that you will see night after night. Incredible kind of Cirque du Soleil performances, Broadway-style musicals. Entertainment is amazing. Cruising out of Singapore and arriving in Malaysia at Penang. Take a tour there on Monkey Beach. Head to Armenian Street for the art. You've got cafe culture there as well. Incredible beaches surrounded by the mountains. A really lovely place to visit. Next, you're going to Thailand, to Phuket. Now, what do we think of about Thailand? Of course, you think of the beaches. You think of that big Buddha as well that you've got to go and visit. Scuba diving and snorkeling are also something you might enjoy there as well if you're a bit more active. Some windsurfing and sailing as well. Couple of days cruising, and then you're going to arrive in Sri Lanka. Now, Ridiyagama Park looks so much fun. It's a safari-like experience. 500 acres divided into several animal zones. We've got local and exotic animals roaming freely, but within the park. Then it's Colombo. There's a haven of temples to see while you're in Colombo. Oh my gosh. Great specialty shopping as well that you'll enjoy while you're there. Also, gems, leather, cotton, clothes, spices, and the Royal Botanic Gardens are well worth a visit. Next, you're going to India, where you've got an overnight on board in port at Cochin. Now, this city is your southern gateway to Greater India. Wow, it's an intriguing mix of culture. You've got giant fishing nets from China, the synagogue, mosques, Portuguese houses. Amazing. And then a day cruising, arriving in Mumbai, where you have an overnight on board in port. You can watch the sunset at the gateway of India, go to the Mumbai Taj, tour the city in a rickshaw. They're a big deal in India, and such a fun way to see the city. They were born kind of out of a way to like weave in and out of the traffic. After that overnight, you're going to come off the ship and we'll fly you home.
And when we say traffic in Mumbai, we really mean traffic, going in every direction on both sides of the road. It's fascinating to watch, which is why you get somebody else to do the driving, quite frankly. It's wonderful and you will love it, a real assault on the senses. Of course, you'll fly back from Mumbai there. I love this, love the fact there's 2 ports in Sri Lanka as well, Hambantota and the capital Colombo as well. That is just awesome. I mean, this is a real explorer's territory, this one. Whether the spice thing is of interest to you or not, the mix of different countries and places that you've got here, I think, is absolutely fascinating. Now, as Polly mentioned earlier, we are advanced planning into February of 2025, but we can do that with a deposit today, which is brilliant. So included is your flight from the UK out to Singapore. We've got 2 nights in a hotel there, and then 12 nights of cruising, all included on the Celebrity Millennium to Penang and Phuket and Sri Lanka, with an overnight in Colombo, and then on to India with overnights in both Cochin and Mumbai as well. And then, of course, the flight back from Mumbai. £199 each today is your deposit opportunity to get this in the diary for February of not next year, the year after. And here's your price tag for the whole entire package. I mean, look at that. That is stunning. Do you know what I've just thought as well, Mr. P? What you could add to the back end of this, I'm absolutely sure, is finishing your holiday in Mumbai, but instead of flying back to the UK from Mumbai, I think it's about an hour's flight to Delhi, and you could do a Golden Triangle tour from there, getting up to the Taj Mahal and touring New and Old Delhi, and also the Jaipur, the Pink City. I mean, that would be amazing to do. It would add an extra about 5 or 6 days to your holiday, but we could easily make that happen for you with Perfect Travels. So if we're advanced planning, we've got time to think about these things, haven't we? But anyway, as this package is, what an amazing deal. Let's have a look at upgrades then on Millennium. So there are your prices to go up to Ocean View or indeed to Balcony. We're 12 nights out of the 16 here, which are cruising. So factor that in mind when you're looking at your upgrades. Again, we've put a Sky Suite price in there as well, which is retreat class. I cannot even begin. I don't even hint to Polly what retreat class is all about, because that is like having your ship within a ship. You've kind of got your own area for everything if you are retreat class in one of their Sky Suites, and they are amazing. The Sky Suites are multi-level, multi-room. I mean, just pure bliss. Honestly, like you've bought your own hotel for the holiday. It's amazing, incredible. So if you want to know more about this offer, 0800 953 4700 is your telephone number. Don't forget you find all the offers as well at Cruise1st.tv on the website. Lots of offers much sooner than 2025 as well, but some excellent opportunities to lock in some great prices for well into 2025. In fact, with some cruise lines, we're talking the back end of 2025 if you really want to get your plans in place right now. Okay, so let's stay with Celebrity. Let's stay with 5-star new luxury. Let's go somewhere different this time, please.
Okay, luxury New Zealand sights and sounds with a Sydney stay, 18 nights.
Perfect.
Sounds good, doesn't it? And a heads up, we've got an exclusive price coming your way that will save you over £1,500. So, on the 7th of March, we're going to head down under to Sydney, Australia for a fabulous 4-night pre-cruise stay.
4 nights?
Yeah.
That's one of the longest we've done.
Well, it's kind of what you need, though, for Sydney. So I've broken it down. Day 1, now there's a number of walking tours you can do. I think that's a great idea to get a feel for Sydney. And if you're doing it on a guided tour, you can get around it. Now, if walking isn't your thing, don't worry. There are hop-on, hop-off bus tours. That's a great option. Day 2, go and watch the sunset over the harbour. Best place to do that at the Opera Bar. Have some sunset drinks, fresh oysters before maybe watching a performance. They have 450 a year. Day 3, Bondi Beach. Got to do it, haven't you? Day 4, have a surfing or a bodyboard lesson. Come on, you're in Australia, why not?
There you
That's
go.
broken it down for you.
Polly's plans.
Polly's plans, that's a show in itself. You are then going to board Celebrity Edge and enjoy your 11-night luxury all-included cruise. Now, this is the first time that the ship's actually been down in Australia, which is very, very exciting in the cruising world.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is amazing.
Well, it means that gives us lots more choices as well, because, you know, this part of the world is absolutely beautiful. I mean, cruising around New Zealand, I know because we also do the TV shows for our company in Australia as well. We know how big a deal this is. The Australians are going crazy for these opportunities right now to cruise on Celebrity Edge because it's amazing. You know, being there on the magic carpet, you can imagine going through the fjordland of New Zealand, which we will be on this cruise. You've got an eye-to-eye view with the beautiful scenery.
I think that's one of my favourite parts of the ship. That's what we just saw there on the side, the magic carpet. Amazing. Oh, to have a lovely meal on that would be gorgeous. But every part of the ship is beautiful. You've obviously got indoor, outdoor pools, everything you could possibly imagine and want from your holiday. Whether you want this upscale, gorgeous gym, gorgeous restaurants with beautiful styling, incredible staterooms, little coffee shops, everything. But just look at how beautiful it is. It's almost like an artist has done something on the computer because it is so beautiful and so modern.
It's because some of the world's leading designers have been, you know, basically given a blank check and said, go and create something fabulous, and boy, they have.
And you can see there, so look at the window, it's floor to ceiling.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's an infinite balcony. The top half of that comes down,
which is special.
Creates your balcony.
I love it, absolutely love it. She just looks gorgeous. Now, you were on board. What was your favourite restaurant? Can you remember?
Oh, gosh.
Or was it all of it?
Do you know what? They're all fabulous. I tell you what my main highlight was, funny enough, and I don't know why, I have this thing on cruise ships, it's coffee shops. Cafe El Baccio is the place, and it's right next to the big, you know, Plaza Martini bar in the centre of the ship, and they do the most incredible coffee. And little desserts and cakes which you cannot resist, no matter how good you are being with the old calorie count. Honestly, I promise you. And Eden, the cafe in Eden is just wonderful because it's just light, airy, relaxed, gorgeous. I
think you'd find me at the rooftop garden with the playscape. They've got films on, late night food, late night live music. That just sounds really nice, doesn't it? Yeah. It's like, this is not like home. This is not your everyday life. This is exclusive luxury, and it really does feel it. And we're just getting a sense watching it. You're going to have absolutely the best cruise ever. Cruising out of Sydney, 2 days at sea, and you'll arrive in New Zealand, in Picton. And I think my top thing for you to do there is a Marlborough wine tour. Go and take the opportunity to visit some of Marlborough's award-winning wineries and have tastings while you're there, see how it's made, learn about the history. Love that. Then it's Napier, which is famous for being one of the most complete collections of Art Deco buildings. Like, they sort of zigzag patterns. It's beautiful. The Telegraph building, that's one of the top one. You can walk along the tree-lined waterfront promenade as well on Marine Parade. That's lovely. Then you're going to be in Wellington. Now, if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, are you? Oh my gosh, well, a lot of it was filmed here, so there are so many tours you can go and see, and you'll probably recognise it. Personally, it's not my thing, but I know it's extremely popular and a lot of you will love that. Then you're going to call at Christchurch. Go and visit the Botanic Gardens or take the gondola for stunning panoramic views of the city, Littleton Harbour and beyond. You can look at the snow-capped Southern Alps, the sprawling Canterbury Plains as well. Your next port is Dunedin. Now, if you're a bit of a nature lover, you will love this. It's home to the world's only mainline breeding albatross colony. So you can go to the Royal Albatross Centre, where you'll find also sea lions, fur seals, rare penguins too. Then, let's look at this. You are going to enjoy cruising dusky Doutford and Milford Sounds of New Zealand, the Fiordland National Park. Take a minute. Absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it is just pure bliss. Absolutely. You've got mountains, you've got waterfalls, you've got fjords. It's just idyllic. Completely
gorgeous and unspoiled. A couple of days cruising, arriving back into Sydney, where you'll come off the ship and you'll fly home.
And you will come home thinking, I'm doing that again.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm definitely doing that again. I love the fact that we've added a 4-night stay in Sydney as well, because that feels like its own holiday almost, doesn't it?
I think, yeah.
And you've you've put an itinerary for us together, Polly, which is brilliant. You don't have to stick to Polly's plans, by the way. You can do exactly what you want while you're in Sydney. But it's always good to have some recommendations. I mean, you might have friends and family that have been out to Australia and been to Sydney and say, yeah, you don't want to do that. You do want to do that. You know, get some ideas from around you as well. It's brilliant. I love the cruise aspect of this because, you know, it is a lot of travel, but, you know, you're getting out there and you're doing that New Zealand travelling. You're going right round New Zealand as well, if you think about it, but you're doing it from the comfort of your ship, so you don't have to do the travelling, you just let it all happen around you, which is great. So included in the price I'm about to give you for March next year, the flight from the UK out to Sydney in Australia, 4 nights in a hotel room only there in the city, and then 11 nights of Celebrity Edge cruising. Don't forget that that's all included as well, so you've got your classic drinks, tips and Wi-Fi, they are included. Your cruise takes you around New Zealand, including the mighty Milford, Doubtful and Dusky Sounds National Fiordland Park. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. Oh, and we've got savings of up to £1,500 plus per couple, actually, depending on which grade that you decide to go for. So let me give you your fabulous price tag for this entire holiday, which is a real treat, actually. You think about it, actually, it's only March next year. It's not that far away, I'm sorry to say, because we're quite late into the year already, if you think about it. 3,399 per person. Now that represents huge savings as well, depending on which grade of stateroom you go for. Savings of up to £1,500, more than £1,500 per couple, actually. Let's have a look at those upgrades, actually, because obviously the higher you go in terms of stateroom, the more you're actually saving, which is brilliant. So there are your choices going up to Ocean View balcony, and again the Sky Suite. Oh my word, the Sky Suite. I remember looking around some, and they are just superb. I mean, you've never seen anything like it on a cruise ship, honestly. I don't even want to begin telling you, actually, because they're just awesome. And if you can, you absolutely should. If you want more details, they're on our website, of course, Cruise1st.tv. Right, before we run out of time, I have even more to share with you. It's time for some quick picks right now from Celebrity, and these are no-fly deals for next year. Now, honestly, this is going to set the phones on fire, this first one. It's a bank holiday Bruges and Netherlands cruise, 4 nights going to Rotterdam and to Bruges. £589 per person on the new Celebrity Apex. I would get that booked pretty quickly. CEL218 is the reference number for the website. Full board, genuine price from £589 per person. Ridiculous. Then we've got CEL219, which is 8 nights around the Norwegian fjords on Celebrity Apex. That's on the 15th of May. Brilliant itinerary, actually. Lovely to do an 8-night itinerary up to the fjords if you've never been. And that starts from just £1,039 per person. So again, get that booked up as quickly as you possibly can. How about 11 nights going down to the Canaries and Portugal? This is a really nice one, actually, for October next year. 1st of October, 11 nights from 1439. Again, on the new Celebrity Apex, which of course is Edge class as well, going out to Madeira, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lisbon in Portugal, Porto, La Coruña in Spain, to and from Southampton from 1439 per person. That's CEL220. Those and lots more amazing no-fly deals for next year. You'll find all of those too on the website at Cruise1st.tv. Spoilt for choice now we are.
Absolutely spoilt for choice. So any questions, give us a call, 0800 953 4700. We will be not personally, standing by the phone, ready to answer all of your questions that you might have.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, stay with us because there are lots more holiday inspirations coming your way. Don't move.